Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be represent the styling company that should be for the fashion retail business. And I would like to share my screen first. Just give me a moment. And here we go. Okay, so this is the proposal for ISO 27002 2022 certification for the Stylings limited company. It's just a business proposal which we have to be represent today's presentation that consists for the repetition guideline for the ISO basically. Uh, the ISO have been launched after COVID, we can say the pandemic period. They just changed some protocols and some preventions for the companies, which we have to be followed. And for in that incident, they have to be certified, those companies, for the better future business investment. Today's agenda, which we have to be represent here, is I would like to tell about the introduction of this company and then business justification, organizational requirements versus ISO controls, and then policies of the development, implementation plan, training awareness, and plan benefits of the Style Sync Limited. Then later on, we have to be discussed about the conclusion. And last but not the least, the references would be shown on your references. So I would like to present the company, which is a styling company. It's a sustainable fashion business with a growing digital and relies heavily on cloud-based technology worldwide with an e-commerce platform and remote supplier collaboration tools. This company have been huge demand for nowadays because after pandemic, as we noticed, that everybody have been boosted on online shopping and retails. That could that doesn't mean that we have to be go for the non-physical buy to do shoppings on the stores and all, because this have been prevent and save the time while we have to be do something very important on for the future goals. This proposal shows how to styling companies acquire certification for the 2000 for the ISO matters guideline, which is just established for the 2000 to establish structured information security measures. The proposal details and certify the procedure of commercial benefits, which have been linked with the protocol of GDPR and CCPA, which consists for the General Data Protection Regulation. That should be for the European Commission protecting law for the European citizens, and so to be the CCPA, which is just consists for the California Consumer Privacy Act, which is consists for the U.S. State law protecting and data California residents. This business justification have been provided as the protect customer data and design IP. Moreover, we have a strengthened trust with the stakeholders, gain a competitive advantage in a security digital fashions. Like I did say earlier that the StyleSync Limited have been bring your apparel in ideas to further life. This company have been a sustainable fashion brand, which just consists within a raw material to provide a customer a natural things with a resource and organic materials. The organization requirement versus for the ISO control, which ISO needs for the betterment is secure customer data, which just consists for the clause of 5, identity and access management, protect design files. This is very important because as after pandemic hits, everybody have been boosted on online, and while online after a five months spending, there is so much data have been breaches. There are so much scammers and clowns have been use the privacy of the customer trust. They have been used for they use for the misconception, misideas for to protect to not to protect their relevance and privacies for their account, their banking details, their lot of things which are really unethically have been done. So ISO have been mentioned that we have to be protect our design as well, which is just defined on a clause 8. That's called for the information protection. Then we have a managed supplier securely. That would be in a clause on 7. that would relevant within a supply relationships. Moreover, we have a secure remote works, which is clause 6, which is defined as a device user security. And then moreover, the last store for the store physical security, which is clause 710 and 712 physical security, which we have to be protect from the cloners. Then it have been discussed for the policies to be developed. Information security management policy, accept use and remote work policies, cryptographical key management policies, which are very important to bin for the safe data, supplier security policies agreement, and then incident response and reporting policies, data classification and handling guideline. The ISO certification have an improved information security management, which prevent customer and intellectual data and maintain secure global operations. Later on, we have an implementation plan. This company have a different but very, very logical plans which improve the business protocols. The phases which we have on a first demand with it is assessment, assess inventory risk and analysis, which just hardly takes like month 1 to 2. Then they have a plan for policies development, which is consist for the draft and approve security policies, and it also takes like 3 months to be developed. And then we have a control implementation, apply technical organizational controls, which takes like hardly 4 to 5 months. And then they have a training plans for the staff and vendor security trainings, which just take consider for the 5 to 6 months. Fifth would be an internal review, which is really important to audit and gap remediation, which hardly takes like 6 to 7 months. And then certification from the ISO, which have to be invest this all categories which we mentioned, and we have to provide for the certification. It takes like hardly 8 months to be certified. Later on, it is very important that training and awareness plan, how we have to be train our staff, how we have to be plan our plan to improve the security purpose for this company for the betterment of the future. This should be considered for the general staff phishing password hygiene, designers IP protection and secure collaboration, IT team system controls monitoring, executive risk compliance and responsibilities, vendor secure data and exchange protocols. Later on, what the benefits for the StyleSync Limited have been to be pronounced. Again, I just go within a quoted that best solution for your business. This would be considered for the enhanced data security and operational resiliences, great customer trust and market reputations, compliance with the global privacy regulations, and alignment with sustainability and ethical brand goals. As I told you earlier, that ethics are very important if you have to be boost your business on like above on the sky. Later on, the conclusion for this all story is that ISO have enabled Styling to create a proactive security culture, meet regulatory requirements, foster confidence among the customer partners and investor. This project contributes to the company innovation worldwide expansion, sustainability initiatives by integrating information security into a core operations. And last but not least, these are the references where I just took all the beneficial for this better enforcement for the future plans for this Synec Limited company. I hope if you do have any concern and any question regarding this part, please let me know. Thank you so much.